This person believes nuclear weapons are fake. We never really nuked Hiroshima or Nakatani or however it is called. I don't know. Or Nagasaki. There you go. Which kind of makes sense, right? Because if I remember correctly, nukes, when they're dropped, spreads a lot of radiation. So how the fuck does that even like, if it spreads a lot of radiation and that area where the nuke is dropped, should you not be able to live there for a minute now? Right? Because of the radiation? So how the fuck is there still civilization in those cities? How did they start rebuilding right after the bombs went out? I don't know.
Believe me if I told you that no nuclear weapon was ever dropped in the history of humanity, and that nuclear weapons don't actually exist?
No, they started. Okay, so apparently from what I've seen in this video, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe somebody can fact check, but apparently they started rebuilding right away. But even, let's just say, even if they didn't start rebuilding right away, look at that one place in Russia. I forget what it's called, right? But to this day, it is still uninhabitable.
Now, I know this sounds pretty insane, but let's look at the evidence.
Yeah, Chernobyl. Yeah, there you go, Chernobyl. If you go look, like, if you go do some research on Chernobyl, Chernobyl still has a lot of radiation and it's still uninhabitable, bro. But that shit is like a dead zone. There's nobody there. So you telling me like Japan got hit with that shit, yet people are living there and rebuilt, but you got Chernobyl on the other hand, no one can fucking go there because if you go there, you're gonna die? What the fuck?
Is that if you watch the Nuketown test footage, you'll see something very, very strange.
He said, have you watched Odyssey? It's fire. No, I have not. I have seen a lot of people say that you should watch it like in 70 or something like that, but I have not. I'm actually, to be honest, low-key, I might watch that movie. I low-key do want to watch the movie, but I also want to watch the new Spider-Man movie. I'm gonna watch that shit day one. I don't give a fuck. Like, I can't wait for that shit to come out.
For some reason, everything is getting blown to smithereens, but all of the cameras seem to be perfectly fine. Keep in mind that they are in the middle of a nuclear blast, the most powerful bomb to have ever existed.
I mean, that is true too, right? How the fuck do they got a Nuketown footage of everything getting blown up? But how the fuck did the camera survive? What? That don't make no sense.
And then you have a bunch of soldiers larping around pretending there's radiation poisoning and all this stuff. But there's no proof that radiation actually exists in the way we are told it exists. Because if you go to Hiroshima or Nagasaki, you'll see that there is no radiation poisoning lingering. In fact, right after the bomb was dropped, they rebuilt the cities.
You see, he says right after the bombs were dropped, they rebuilt the cities. Which, you know what? Let's Google that. Let's see if that's true. He said Nagasaki could rebuild because the atomic bomb detonated high in the air, allowing residential radiation to quickly dissipate and making the area safe for habitation within weeks. I don't know, bro. Did you tell me that doesn't sound a little bit too coincidental?
After the nuclear fallout. So it doesn't really make any sense to me. If supposedly it is supposed to be uninhabitable for decades or even centuries after the nuclear blast. Not only that, but did you know that Japan was being heavily firebombed throughout the entire war? During World War II? Tokyo was absolutely devastated by firebombing. Well, if you pay very close attention to what Tokyo looks like, and then compare it to Nagasaki and Hiroshima, it's exactly the same. This is Hiroshima.
So I guess what he's trying to say is that they didn't really get nuked. They more so got firebombed, except maybe to a bigger extent.
Apparently, after the nuclear blast, it literally looks like carpet bombing, where they drop a series of bombs, destroying and burning some parts, but other parts remain, like all of these power lines that stayed standing. And have you ever thought about what the concept of a nuclear bomb actually is? They're telling us they have the power to split atoms, to warp the fabric of reality itself. But every single picture of an atom is CGI. The human eye has never seen a real atom, not once. So ask yourself, if we can't observe it, photograph it, or prove it exists the way we're told it does, what exactly are we believing in?
I mean, that is some food for thought, chat. I don't know. I mean, there really do be. You know what's another crazy thing? Okay, since we're already on this sort of like topic of conspiracy theories and whatnot, like, how the fuck is this even possible? Y'all ever think about that shit, chat? Y'all ever, like, real shit, y'all ever think about the concept of live streaming? The fact that you guys are listening to me right now live, and not only that, right? Not only are you hearing me, but you're also able to type a text message and I'm able to read it instantaneously through a camera. Like, you can literally see how I look. And you can see it through your phone. Like, you could see an image on your phone. You said bro's a flat earther? No, I'm not a flat earther, but like, how do you even come up with that? Y'all never like thought about that? Y'all never thought to yourself, like, how is the phone possible? Like, who the fuck just thought of, you know what? Let me create a chip that allows you to be able to communicate from across the world. Is that not fucking crazy? I don't know, chat. I question a lot of things, bro. I question a lot of things, and that's definitely like one of the, like, after I seen that video as well, I was just kind of sitting there like, wait, even the phones, bro, even like technology, like, we literally came, chat, we came from just being able to make fire with rocks and stones to be able to communicate with each other through FaceTime with somebody that's across the world. That's insane. It's fucking insane.